Hello everyone, this video is going to be about reloading. I promised on my Facebook page that we would do a video on reloading. This will take you through what you got to have, the different steps that you go through. I do want to give a warning though that reloading is dangerous. You can get severely hurt, possibly could get killed. So if you're thinking about reloading, make sure you study up on it and you know what you're getting into, because you're dealing with explosives, you're dealing with gunpowder, you're dealing with primers, and all this can have some serious consequences if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know what your measurements are. So you've got to be very careful. We hold no responsibility for anyone who tries to reload. This is just some tips, some things I do. We take no responsibility for this. Just wanted to make that clear before the video gets started, and that everyone understands this is my reloading, my techniques. I'm not telling you what to use, what gunpowder to use, what primers to use. These are things that I use. So, just enjoy the video, and hopefully you may learn some tips from watching what I've done. I'm not an expert in no way. I'm an amateur reloader. I've done some reading, asked some questions from fellow reloaders. So, in no way am I suggesting you go out and start reloading or suggesting anything in this video. Okay, as promised, I'm going to do a reload on 45 ACP. I was going to do it on 40 Smith & Wesson, but I have a 45 ACP. My son has a 40 Smith & Wesson, so I want to try out the reloading on my caliber first. Okay, I just got a new set of dies. They're Hornady for 45 ACP, and I've had them for a while. They're new, but they've never been used. But the main thing I was waiting on was a new turret to mount them in. You got your decapping resizing, your neck expansion, and your bullet seat and crimp die. Well, I'm going to get ready to reload some 45s, like I said earlier. These are 2 test rounds. I deprimed them, resized them. And these bullets are some 255 grain round nosed that a friend of mine loads his own, or makes his own lead bullets. They've already been sized. They've been lubed. Whole box of them. I'm going to load up. There's one of these trays. I'm going to load up 50 rounds of brass. It's already in a tray. I'm going to run them through the tumbler, which is setting up there. I'm going to run them through the tumbler to clean them, because they're dirty. They'll come out real nice and shiny. Got the calibers here to measure whenever I've got the bullet seating die set, and the crimp. I'm using the Lee Modern Reloading 2nd edition. page 666, 45 ACP, and the overall cartridge length cannot exceed 1.275 inches. I've already got the calibers set and locked at 1, 2.75. As you can see by these dummy rounds, they fit right in. Roll back and forth in there. Come right out. I made 2 of them. Roll right out. And I have put these 2 in my 45, my 1911. Put them in the magazine, work the slide, and they come out perfect. They chambered perfect and came out perfect. So I'll get ready here in a little bit and put these in the tumbler and start that process so you can see what it does. This is the Frankfurt Arsenal case tumbler. This is where I put the brass to clean it. And it's full of walnut media. Okay, I have 50 rounds of 45 brass here. So I'm just going to dump into the hopper here with the walnut media. Put the lid back on. The wing nut helps keep the top on, even though it snapped on pretty good. This will keep you from having any spills. And I just put that on there so nobody gets jabbed by the bolt. And then started and run it for about an hour, and I'll have some clean brass. Well, it's been at least a couple hours. I'm going to check my tumbler. About as clean as you're going to get them. Now I'll take them out and put them into shell holders. And then we'll be ready to deprime and size. Now we have 50 rounds of clean brass ready to run through the sizer and deprimer. That'll be our next step. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and resize and decap. All these 45 casings. Don't have to lubricate these brass. These are carbide dies. Plus, where I tumbled them, the brass is slick from being tumbled, so no lubrication needed. Okay, I'm getting down to the last last few right now. And then after I get done with this, I'll clean the primer pockets on these. Because yes, I run it through the tumbler, but I'll show you here. Get this one out. Primer pocket still needs to be cleaned. So we'll get that done here in a minute. And we'll go through the process of trimming the size and dechamfering on the inside and the out, and then we'll go through, I'm done with this die, we'll go to the bullet expanding die. This expands so I can load up these 225 grain lead bullets. They're already lubed. I've already done, when I was setting up the dies, I did 2 practice runs. Now these are just blanks, no primers. Here's the other one. Again, blank, no primers. I run them through the 45. Make sure they chamber and they eject it okay. So those are my dummies now that I have. And we'll get the powder all set up and get ready to load up some 45 ACPs.